Hello, I thought I would just share with you one of my favourite ways to just calm, centre, but also warm up the body. So particularly relevant for this very amazing, fantastic, but very all-consuming and sometimes stressful period that we're in now. So just find yourself a comfortable place to sit. Take a few moments relaxing the hands, rolling the shoulders, just to close the eyes and taking a couple of full deep breaths in and out through the nose. So this in itself sometimes just can help to clear, to centre, to bring us into the present. So we can just focus on how our body's feeling, making just changes to any tension and tightness that we're holding on into the body. And just make sure that we're not slouching, so really pulling up from lower back, middle spine, relaxing the shoulders. Just take an internal scan of how you're feeling, whether your shoulders are a little tight today, maybe it's your neck, your chin, your lower back. And then just opening the eyes and just begin independently to roll the shoulders. Don't worry here if you feel some clicks and clunks, all very normal. But again, just be mindful of your breathing as you start to relax your shoulders. Once we've gone one way, just taking the opposite way. Won't always feel as normal, should we say, because we're used to taking the shoulder back. Good. And then into the more natural way as we roll the shoulder backwards. And then taking your fingertips onto your shoulders, breathe in, pull the elbows together and apart. Again, there's no right or wrong here, so you don't have to go too far. Just listen to how your body feels. Again, don't worry if there's some clicks and clunks. Let those fingertips move around your shoulders, but full, juicy, deep breaths in and out. This is really nice. If you do sit at a computer all day, if you're hunched over a device, just to loosen out the shoulders a little. Yeah. And then once again, just rolling. Take a full deep breath, comes in, raise the shoulders up, exhale. And once again, breathing in to exhale. And rolling the shoulders once again. This time, just your hands lightly onto the knees, around the spine. So really pulling in through the navel. Breathe in and then lean forward a little. So think about leaning from your sit bones and then release. So into more of a little rhythmic flow here, starting to loosen off any tension into the lower back, around again into the middle spine, and maybe the hips are feeling a little bit tight today. Exhale, so we're always breathing in to lift up and then exhale to release. And just do as much or as little as you're comfortable to do. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking that's too much for me, you can always make a little adjustment so that it feels easier for you. And now we're just going to circle, so going maybe from left to middle to right. Again, if this doesn't feel very comfortable with your knees, you can make adjustment. You don't have to cross your legs. And once we've gone one way, just making sure that we're symmetrical, we're balanced, going the opposite way. So just rounding, loosening off, mobilising through the hips, the lower back. I always find this one really nice to do if I've been sat just doing lots of emails or just even watching TV. And particularly around the Christmas period where we sit a lot, so it's good just to keep ourselves moving. And then interlinking the fingers, breathe in to exhale, shoulders down. Catching hold of alternate wrists, elbows, wrists, shoulders nice and heavy. Breathe in. Now we're going to twist a little to the right, releasing the hands down. If you want a little more, you can hold on to that right knee and just breathe in to exhale as you rotate. So if you want to and your neck is fine, you can look over that back shoulder. Remember, as you exhale, that's when you're going to get a little bit of movement through your spine. Once again, bringing yourself forward, interlink, breathing in. Catching hold, exhale through your elbows. Lift up nice and tall from lower back. Little twist there from the right as we release down to left if you want a little bit more leverage. And then exhale. Don't worry again if you hear a little click or a clunk, it's all very natural, normal. Looking over that back shoulder. Bringing yourself forward and again into that rounding. So starting to get a little bit more movement into the body. And then onto spider fingers. So fingertips either side, turning your right palm, lift up. Breathe in to exhale and release. And we begin to sweep now from right to left. So as you see, we've got a little bit more movement now through upper body. Starting to get a little bit through our side spine, getting some movement so that energy store, that core just starting to warm up a little. And again, only go as far as you feel comfortable to go. The next time as we come over towards our right side, we're going to pause. So breathe in, exhale, and lift over. So try and keep nice and heavy through that left side. Once again, as we sweep to lift. Now you're using the alternate hand just to help you to stabilize, to stay balanced. Over to your left, hold to pause, breathe and exhale. So it's not about dramatic here, it's just about you feeling your way through your spine. Yeah, breathe into exhale, bringing our feet, our legs forward. Just take a little bit of a release here, and then lovely open gate swing. So all we're going to do is just roll the knees alternately. Also begin to roll through your feet and your ankles. Again, this is really nice to do if you sit for any length of time. And then I'm going to turn to the side, but if you tuck your legs, your feet underneath you, I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see. Coming into a lovely traditional cat-cow, so hands nice and flat. Breathing in and exhale to cat. Breathing in. So really feel your fingers almost plugged into your mat or the earth. Exhale to inhale. If you feel you want a little more in your cat-cow, you can come down onto your elbows, extend to release. Coming down to lifting up, and then a real push into the palm of the hand. And when you next come up, pause into neutral spine. Like you just to circle now through your hips. So just try to isolate the hips. And this doesn't have to be done again any certain way, as long as you feel comfortable for you. No one's watching. So just rounding and lubricating through the hips there. Once again, breathe in, exhale to round. Breathing in, I'm coming down a little lower, so I feel I need a little bit more into my upper back today. Exhale. And then rounding the spine, and then beginning to isolate through the hips. And then just getting a little bit more movement into the furnace, bringing the feet in, tuck the toes, and just hover round the spine. Sit back towards your heels, and then hover forward, release and relax. So arching the back, rounding. So just hover, pulling yourself back, releasing and letting go to round. Again, rounding. So we're now going to sit back almost into a short downward dog, releasing, rounding the spine to sit. Starting to get a little bit more movement through our legs, and to sit. Last time, and to sit. And then hands nice and flat, again plugged into the earth. Exhale and bring yourself into downward dog. So take a little pedal here through your feet, get a little bit of movement through your calves. Exhale to inhale, and again maybe a little bit of floating here as you bend the knees, rounding yourself towards your hands. A little bit of movement into the wrists and the hands, around the shoulders. You can see my breathing starting to change now, so I'm starting to engage a little bit more into my major muscles. Exhale here to inhale, just a couple of full deep breaths. And then bringing the knees down, relaxing again, sweeping yourself to the side, coming back into your seated pose, and just a little bit of a roll here, and maybe a little round, whatever feels good for you. A little bit of circle out through our wrist, bringing our hands into Namaste prayer, thumb into third eye center to breathe in to exhale. Whatever you're doing, have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.